Hey guys, welcome to your daily channel message from Source. Hi, my name is Kelly Lunt. For those of you who are new to me, I'm an intuitive channel, medium, and law of attraction expert. I just want to come live to get you a fresh message from Spirit, but of course, these messages are always timeless whenever you find it. It's just the message that you need from Spirit. The goal of these is to help get you in alignment, high vibe, because that's when you just have that ease and flow in your life. Help you hear what you need to hear so you can take that next action step in life. And then, of course, you enjoy the unfoldment to your manifestation. So you enjoy the journey to get there, right? You got to enjoy the journey. Otherwise, you're not going to put in the effort to get there. So I'm going to do this every Tuesday through Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern time. Come join live if you want to hear it fresh. If you join live, I will stay live afterwards for personal messages if you're live and you want one. If you're ready to just meet your spirit guide, is a free meditation down in the description box below to take you on a journey to the Temple of the Masters so that you can build that connection yourself with spirit and source. Without further ado, let's see what today's message is. It's not about letting go of the past. It's about more firmly having you just recognize, acknowledge that's over. There's always going to be sadness and grief around that. But ask yourself, do you want to be that 90-year-old who's still, that one summer was really fun and that one love, had that man married me when I was 30, I wouldn't be alone and single when I was 90. A lot of this is just about recognizing you're in a transition in life. That segment of my life is over. Dang, I thought it would have lasted forever. I'm sad, I'm scared, I'm nervous, I'm insecure. It feels like a solid, stable rock was ripped out from underneath me. I guess now I need to firmly plant my feet into the new. Well, since I now don't have XYZ in my life, I now have this open, free time. Can you bring your focus there? Since I now have this free, open time, what are some things I'd like to create? What are some things that I would like to do at this time? For example, Kelly recently had a little bit of a disconnection with someone that she was hanging out with very often. She was like, well, now that I have this time, I obviously can't do that anymore. Since I have this time, like, you know what? I've been meaning to like revamp getting Spirit's message out there more. She's now able to come live and bring this message to you. So can you just process your emotions, acknowledge that's done, and I'm stepping into the new. Here's some things I'd like to do with my time. If you can't think of something to do, that's when you go universe, God, spirit guides, higher self, whatever word you want to use. I'm ready to become aware of times where I could be spending my time that are fun, that are uplifting, that help inspire me to live life again. So that's another topic we want to talk about today with you guys. It's about inspiration. It's about being content in the current moment and peaceful, and also knowing that it's okay to have visions of things that you might like to experience. Sometimes you do need that vision to move towards. Sometimes you can get stuck in a place of, well, I don't know if all that work's going to be worth it. What's the point of doing it? I'm not going to be able to enjoy it with me. But if you have that vision of, wait a second, my vision is like a happy home life. And we're just going to use Kelly's as an example for you. She recently got a vision of, oh my God, it just popped in her head. She was like, wait, I could have a stay-at-home husband. He could be the one taking care of the kids. I could be doing live events just around, just the southeast. No more than 2 4-hour drives a day. My kids will get to like experience a lot of new areas, a lot of fun, a lot of road trips. I could be seeing clients and doing the live shows. Hubby could be taking care of the kids. It's what gave her that, oh my God, it's worth getting over the little bit of fears of being a spiritual leader. It's worth putting myself out there. It's worth being loud and proud that I'm a spiritual channel while living in the South that typically doesn't embrace it as well as, say, New York or California or other parts of the world. Sometimes you do need that. This reward is worth it to get that initial inertia, that initial movement forward. We promise you guys, it just takes the first 1, 2, 3, 4 times, and then whatever it is you're doing will take on a momentum of its own. When Kelly was just thinking about, my inspired idea is to go live Tuesday through Friday at 10 a.m., she was having this oh, but it'll be so much work. You got to get high vibe. And she was even out of alignment to not get the message herself. A friend said, Kelly, I just got a download for you. What I'm hearing is there's something you need to do. You got to do it 3 times. Once you do it 3 times, it's going to take on an energy of its own, and it's going to be so much easier to do it. Just the first 3 times. This is day 2 for Kelly. It's already getting easier. So many of you are thinking, oh, but once I have that, I'm going to have to keep the high vibrations up. And I don't know if I could do that every day. That's a problem of not just embodying and being the new you. The you that naturally lives a life, the way it's structured, the routine, the way you think about life, the way you be, is just a more successful person. You haven't embodied the new way of being. You stayed at a place of, this is me, I'm down here, humdrum, I got to do all this energy work to get high vibes, and then I could go rock the world. The next day you start all over. If you just do it the first 3 times, they'll be like, wow, that was actually really fun and really enjoyable. I want to do that again. For Kelly, that looks like, I love feeling the flow of source through me. I love when people comment and go, wow, I needed this message. This is just what I need to hear right now. I love it when sometimes when I get DMs later or emails later that go, I've been watching your daily messages for a year now, and I've made 7,000 more a month just from your daily messages. I can't even imagine what it would be like to work with you. That feels good. So that's not something that you have to start over and work yourself up to that happiness. It's hey, this feels good. I enjoy it. So once you get past that initial 2-3 times, it will naturally be easier to be happy and to maintain it. It's really about your ability to focus and redirect your focus when you picture it going towards something negative or unwanted. I could be happy that he dumped me. Oh, I'm thinking about my last chapter. I don't want to be that 90-year-old still thinking about that guy who dumped me in my 30s. I'm rocking my business. All right, what's something I could do today to give my business some love? And then set some strong intentions. Make a decision and line up with it. That's an intention. I intend to create a pop and rockin' business that beautifully supports my family in the future. I'm going to meet the man at just the right time. No matter what, I know that my part of this is going to boom and pop in business. So some of this is, for you guys, it's, I may not get what I want. So what's the point of putting forth that energy and that effort? That just tends to happen after that youthful optimism leaves you. Youthful optimism is, if I put my mind and heart into it, I can get what I want. What happens is, sometimes when you do that, you look back and go, oh my God, that wasn't worth it. Wow, I didn't get the result I thought I would have wanted. Or it's oh, I hit my result, but oh, this isn't as cool as I thought it was going to be. That's it. So then you're at a point of, I don't know if that's going to be worth it. So that's when you got to be, I'm ready to feel inspired, universe. I'm ready to feel eager and engaged in life. I know that these are some vibrations I need to tend to and grow within me a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and be willing to put my focus there for at least 27 seconds, if not 68. 68, you planted the new seed. So eager and engaged, passion. Passion is engaged. Engaged is when I can focus on something and allow the happiness to come to me through it. It's when I'm in the moment working on something. I am ready to live grounded and present in the moment, working towards achieving something. Achieving something, I would like that juicy, good feeling of, yeah, I did that. That would feel like accomplishment. That would feel like I did something. And happiness, the definition of happiness is a goal and seeing that the effort you're taking is getting you there. Sometimes you might go like this, like this, like this, but that's happiness. I am going towards a financially thriving, strong, lucrative business, and I'm still going to enjoy this summer and go river crawling with my friends. Now I'm back to, I got to be home at 10 a.m. for my live though. It's okay if you don't have to be so serious and I must do everything on point. But it's I'm ready to enjoy the flow of going towards something that I'm eager to experience and anticipate the juicy feelings of it. That is our wish and our rampage for you guys today. Oh, that was a good little message in a rampage. Who's live? Say hello. And if you guys who are live have a question for Spirit, I am open to SuperChat. If you want, you can ask me whatever you want, and I will channel Spirit's message for you on it. I'll wait about a minute to give you guys time to just make a comment or send in a super chat before I sign off for the day. I will be live Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday on YouTube at 10 a.m. Eastern time with a fresh channel message from Spirit Source for you guys. And I will be available for $20 super chats if you want that. Yo, Concha, it was a good rampage. You'll want to re-listen to it. And it was only like 10 minutes. For those of you who are new, there's also, if you're ready to meet your spirit guide, I put together free meditation to take you on a journey to the Temple of the Masters so that you can connect with your own spiritual team to get your own internal guidance. That's for free in my description. If you want more than just a $20 kind of mini channel message from Spirit, you can book a personal reading in the description. But yeah, say hello, say hi, and I'll give it like 30 more seconds for you guys if you do want a super chat question. If not, let's go ahead and sign off and start the rest of my day. But thanks for coming live, guys. It's way more fun. What's up with you, Concha? How are you? All right, guys, 15 seconds if you want a mini message or any comment. I'm not sure if I should message S or is it better to leave things alone? All right, let's get some super chats going. I love channeling for you guys. Thanks for coming live. Thanks for answering your questions. All right, Spirit, what do you think most need to hear? And I'm going to do you both separate, but how this works, guys, is typically when I answer one person, it does help you get answers of your own. So, Spirit, what do they most need to hear to soften their body, help them get into alignment, help them hear what they need to hear to take decisive, clear action forward and feel good in the action? And you guys know what they need. So C has, I'm not sure if I should message F or better to leave things alone. In this exact moment of time, and over the next 2 or 3 days, we would say, you could always come live 10 a.m. with us, hang out. We do a free message in the beginning. We see it better to just kind of let the tempers settle, let the water settle. It's like when you boil water, you don't want to like dip your hand in it right away, right? You want to take it off the stove. You want to let it sit for a minute, pour it into your cup of tea, put the tea bag in it. You let the tea bag do its thing, brew, and then you come back and maybe drink it 10 minutes later. So sometimes it can feel painful when you have separation. And this is what the general message is about. You're either going to focus on the previous chapter. You're either going to focus on, but I'm in pain. I need this person back so I'm not in pain. Or you could go, okay, in this moment of time, I can feel that it's not right to reach out to them. So I'm going to allow myself to just sit with a little uncomfortable wobble for a couple days. And since it's not right to reach out to them, what should I be spending my time on? And that was why in the general message we gave some of Kelly's personal example. It was okay, this man and I separated. While I was with this man, I saw a vision of my future. I'm going to detach because the who, what, when, where, how is not up to me. That's step 2. That's our job. That's the universe's job. Step 1, rock or desire. Here's what I'd like to experience. Step 2, that's our job. The who, what, when, where, how, the inspired ideas, inspired action. Step 3, you get into the receptive mode, which for you is I'm receiving soothing. I'm receiving feeling better. I'm receiving feeling calmer, more relaxed. I'm receiving feeling more stable. I'm receiving getting from a dysregulated nervous system to a regulated nervous system, getting out of fight or flight into rest or restore. So I'm going to do soothing, calming things. Sometimes when Kelly feels herself just feeling stuck and heavy, she goes to yoga with Concha. She goes to her YouTube page and does her heavy, we don't remember the exact title of it, but she has a release heavy quarantine energy. And she just does that when what she wants to receive is feeling soothed. So what you want right now is feeling soothed, because we promise if you take a little bit of a step back, do soothing activities, you'll have some awarenesses and epiphanies of, oh, I see some things that I did that weren't cool. And hey, wait a second, you know what? I actually see some things that they did that weren't cool. Because then when you have those epiphanies and that awarenesses, then when you come back to the conversation with them, it will be calmer, it will be smoother. You both will be, instead of boiling hot water, it'll be cool water so you can actually converse. And it will be a, hey, I'm sorry for this. And I got to admit, this is what I'd like to see more of. So it'd actually be a productive conversation towards building a new chapter forward versus just boiling water, splashing about. Sihab, feel free to give me a comment on that, on the message. And if you have maybe a little bit more of a question you want to ask for some more clarity, for now, I'm going to go ahead and move on to Concha. I can't like your guys' comments. Oh, there I go. I can heart it. Okay, so I'll go on to Concha's questions, but then I'm open to seeing your questions, Sihab. Anything Spirit wants to share with me today? Ooh, I love it, Concha. Just Spirit, get my energy high vibe. What does Concha need to hear today? I'm stepping bravely into the new. I know I still have a wobble from my past, and I know I can't shake the wobble, and I'm going to be okay with that. I'm going to be okay that I can't shake it off and let it go. I'm also going to be okay that I can't make a decision about how to proceed and move forward with it. A lot of this is about acceptance with where you're at. I don't see a strong vision moving forward, but I also don't feel like it's time, or I also feel like I can't leave them. So for now, I'm just going to sit in this place of indecision and be okay that I'm at a place of indecision. This is ultimately about Concha. You took the course Becoming Who You Really Are with Kelly. We're starting to give her downloads for the second course, which is Being Who You Really Are. And so what you're learning right here is her first module, which is about the self-concept of me. I exist, I'm significant, I'm important, right? Me. Okay, and then the second chapter is the I know. If you remember the I know activation, you can revisit those, Concha. You'll get like a 10% shift from them. But do you remember the I know? Well, in Being Who You Really Are, the next step of that, instead of I know, it's I trust myself. I trust myself. I trust myself enough to know that in this exact moment, I don't feel called to take big, strong action. And I trust myself enough to know that that moment of clarity will come. There's either going to be an epiphany and a reshuffling of emotions and a way to connect, or there's going to be an epiphany that goes, oh my God, here's the vision. And if you go back and rewatch the general message, we shared a lot of Kelly's vision. And in there, guys, what we'll share with that too is she was hanging out with a gentleman. She saw a vision of, oh my God, I now have a goal I want to move towards. She did get a little excited, a little eager, and like, hey, guess what we're doing? She was 6 weeks in with the guy. He was like, what? We're planning marriage and kids? Whoa. And Kelly went, oh shit, fuck that up. She just went, no matter what, my role in that vision is being a financial provider. If he and I aren't talking right now, I'm going to be okay that I need to get my business up and running. I'm going to be okay that my focus is on healthy eating and meditating and falling in love with my business and falling in love with clients again. From there, it's a knowing of the energy either needs to settle and soothe so he and I could come back together, or he was just the 6-week season to give me that vision. And no matter what, as long as I keep moving towards that vision, the universe will take care of step 2 and yoink that person in. So this is you trusting yourself that since I'm at a place of indecision, I'm going to be okay with that and still just kind of ride and soothe it out. I can feel that this chapter isn't fully over. And even if I'm doing what Spirit said the other day, which is milking the cow for every last little bit of juicy goodness I can get out of it, I'm going to be okay that that's where I'm at. You see how a lot of this, Concha, is I trust myself and I'm making peace with the fact that this is how I'm choosing to spend my time. Oh, it's a teeny fuzzy. Is this better without the mic on? And both of you who super chatted, feel free to, I'll stay on a little bit longer to give you a little more clarity or answering more questions. Kelly Marks is teeny fuzzy. Is it better without it? Yes, thank you. This is helpful. We've been separated since April, just struggling to move on. Okay, I'm not in indecision. Oh, interesting. I think you are though, Contra. I've decided to move forward with the light already. Yes, a little bit of yes. Okay, so we're gonna go. Oh, that's funny. You guys are both at the same vibe. Do you see that? I'm gonna do CHABs first, Contra, and then go back to you. Okay, so they've been in separation since April, May, June, July. Just struggling to move on. Okay, we're gonna go back to CHABs, talking about the boiling water. April to now, the emotions and the emotions haven't really settled that much. You're keeping it reactive. If he would have just done this, we would be happy. If I would have done this, it would have triggered him, we could have been happy. That's keeping that vibration of discomfort active within you. It's at a place of, okay, I feel sad, I feel disappointed.